Yep, it is that time. We have to do this movie too, I suppose. So we're coming to the end of the year. We've got remake after remake after remake. So yes, let's get into this.
My God, you need to do better than this. All of you.
Welcome everybody to another Reviews from Hell. I'm Andreas and we have Flatliners. Now, this is a remake of the 1919 movie starring Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, and a few other actors. Anyway, the story's quite simple, like young people just trying to see what's after the afterlife. They're medical students and they want to see if they can go and come back, basically, to witness what happens after, your heart stops, your brain stops and all that, and see how the experience is. Now, the premise of this movie is really good. If you think about it, it is interesting. You've got a lot to work with. The old one wasn't an amazing movie, but it was good, especially for its time. It was really entertaining. It had a bit of a horror aspect to it, because when they came back, they brought not dreams, but things that they happened to them in the past. Guilt, let's say, guilty things that happened to them in the past, and they brought it back to their real world, and it just haunted them, basically. So we have the remake starring Ellen Page, Diego Luna, Nina Dobrev, James Norton, Kiersey Clemons, and we have a cameo. I'm not sure if it's a cameo really, because he's actually got an actual part in this movie, Kiefer Sutherland. Now, when I heard about a remake of this, I can't not think of, the first thing that came to mind was why? There's no need really, as you think about it. Then I saw the trailer. Now, the trailer for this movie is absolutely fucking horrendous. For the mainest reason, not really a trailer, it just shows you half the movie. We have Helen Page plays as Courtney, as the person who has this idea from the beginning. The trouble is with this movie, without going into any spoils, is it's so flat. The way they come up with these ideas, the script is absolutely horrendous. The acting is weak. We have some people here with really good talent. Ellen Page, I think she's great. I've seen her in other movies before. I think she's a decent actress. Diego Luna, we just saw him last year's Star Wars movie. He played good, All right, let's just go through the casting. We have Diego Luna trying to mix in with these teenage people. I don't know how old he is, but he just looks too old for this role. He's a medical student. The guy is... Shit, man, he's 5 years old. He's 38. And he's supposed to be a fucking medical student. How long was he studying for, man? And they're trying to have a love interest with this Nina Dobrev. And she is... Fucking hell, she's 5 years... they got a good 10, 12 years difference nearly, these two actors. And they're trying to put them together, and it just looks a bit weird. I know he's got that baby face, this Diego Luna, but he can't pull it off, unfortunately. At some point, he does look too old to be in this gang. You have Ellen Page, which comes up with this idea, and as if it's the most simplest task to just die and come back. And she just invites anybody. She invites Jamie, played by James Norton, who is the dumbest fucking doctor, useless bastard, but for some reason, he's supposed to be the good-looking smart ass in this movie. He just doesn't pull it off. He doesn't have the look, right? He's got a good physique, but he's fucking ginger pubes. Who the fuck will go at this guy? You've got Kiersey Clemons. Anyway, she plays as Sophia. This Sophia girl has a lot of pressure from her mum, right? Because she's telling her to study all the time, and she just feels like she's getting closed in. So she wants to die and come back because of this. The reasons why they want to do this experiment has no fucking grounds, right? They come back and they've got this superpowers, I won't even call it that, Courtney, who's played by Ellen Page, as we said, comes back and she can play the piano really good and she's really smart. And they just, I want to do that, as if it's a normal procedure. They're going to turn your heart off, and you're trusting these people, some of them you don't really know, to bring you back. It doesn't make any sense. The science doesn't make any sense. The lab that they're actually doing this shit in is a lab that's never used by the hospital, or sorry, by the hospital. It's a clinic people have forgotten about. That's super clean, super working, super efficient. It's just so practical, right, for them just to come up with this. This is bullshit. Kiefer Sutherland looks so stupid with that dyed white hair. I'm not even sure if it's his or it's dyed. It just looks so fucking dumb in this movie. Some of the scary scenes are not. They're supposed to be scary. They're not. The acting is terrible. The dialogue is horrendous. This is just a movie that's just not needed. If it was a bit worse, it might have been on my top 5 worst movies of this year. It's seriously, without any doubt, very unwatchable and sometimes laughable, but for all the wrong reasons. And it's annoying because you do have a good concept, but they just fall so flat. It just hurts your eyes watching. Guys, I had to rate this movie. I would give it a 2 out of 10, just for some good acting scenes, for some good visuals, and that's just about it. That would be my take on this movie, guys. So if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I'm Andreas. See ya.